Next up, our seventh artist is Carrington Haddon. So, Carrington, please tell us where you're from and anything else you would like us to know about your art.
Thank you. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland as well, Baltimore County. And I guess a couple of things I would like people to know before going into this. Disclaimer, I will turn off my camera during, and that is not a mistake, so don't freak out. Um, and essentially what's gonna happen is I wrote this monologue and it came like, it just flowed out of me essentially because part of it is, the second half of it anyway, is exactly how I felt about voting. And this joining this project initially changed a lot of how I felt about voting, like right off the bat. Because before this project, I can't say that I viewed voting as anything at all. I didn't really have an opinion because it wasn't really exposed to me much. And I was just I couldn't even be confused because I didn't even know where to start. But that's very different. So you get to see that process there. And there's a little kind of scene in the beginning of it. So. Good evening. As your attorney, I just have one question. Why did you skip your trial? I was right there in the courtroom waiting for you. How could you miss your own trial? Do you not care what happens? Did you forget? The court will find a verdict whether or not you show yourself, so you might as well state your case. In fact, showing up is half the battle. Maybe you're just too busy. Too busy to have a say in your own future? What about your friend? Weren't you supposed to testify for them the other day? I don't know what's going on, but I'm sorry. I can't help you if you won't even put in the effort. Imagine this. Imagine what the future could be. Imagine what this country could be if we showed up for our trial. Every day we make decisions. You know, I always thought my life was up to me. I always thought it was me, myself, and I. I always thought that with so much wrong in the world, how could I make a difference for anyone else? Everyone for themselves, I guess. Protecting my friends is about all I could manage. Then I realized that decisions were being made. I realized that decisions were being made behind my back. That's what I'd like to say, but maybe that's not the case. These decisions were made right in front of me, but covered, masked, and disguised by a social aura that somehow let me believe that my voice didn't matter. Imagine being trapped behind a glass wall, passively watching while your own trial is being carried out before your eyes. If not your trial, then what about the trial of a closest friend? Every day, these decisions are being made. These decisions are being made for us, regardless of whether or not we choose to participate. When you have an issue, you speak out, you use your voice, you defend yourself, you state your case, and your voice is heard. Well, our voice is our vote. Imagine what we could accomplish when those who have been sitting on the sidelines, passively observing, use their voices. In this country, we have that right. In this country, we have a choice. In this country, we have a voice. And we'd be fools not to use it. Scene.
I love that metaphor. That was great.
Thank you. Awesome.
It was very effective. Yeah. I think that, like, I've never thought of it like that. And I'm like, yeah, what the hell? Like, why don't people vote? It's like just not showing up for a trial. Like, you're affected either way.
Mm-hmm.
I love that you started off by addressing us as the viewer, because that really grabbed my attention. And then you continued, and I felt like so engaged in a part of what you were saying. And then you turned it into your monologue about, connecting the metaphor. And I feel like that just made it all that more powerful. Really well done.
Awesome, awesome. I'm glad you grabbed that. Thank you.
That was awesome, Carrington. Next up,